What's up, y'all? What's up? What's up? What's up? We are talking about Ready to Love. I just want to do a quick recap of tonight's episode. And we saw, of course, unfortunately, Simone went home along with Brian. Okay. They both went home. So the people that are left, and I told you that Alex was in limbo. I told you that last week. And I also told you that Cal Finding will have to eventually choose between Denise and Adrienne. And that Tony, of course, he was going back and forth between Winter and Denise. Okay. And of course, we know about Jay, Winter, and Joy, and then Edwin and Joy. Now, in this episode, I really saw the women step it up because it's like Tommy told them, like, guys, y'all gotta do something. Y'all gotta step it up. You gotta get to know other people who that you weren't been hooking up. No, I'm sorry, not hooking up. Excuse me, I didn't even use that word. That you have been talking to or chilling with. You know what I'm saying? This entire time, you gotta, branch out and meet other people. So I feel like that's what they're doing. Okay, Winter is really because I feel like Winter her situation, she has not to me been getting a number one or whatever. It's been like she's kind of right behind Simone, where it was like Simone was trying but it just wasn't hitting. It's like Winter looks like yes she's trying but it's just not hitting. She to me was too focused on Jay. I really feel like all of them, they'll get hooked on one person. Some people come down on Jay or say stuff about him dating more than one. Jay literally was doing the whole thing. You get to know two people, three people, whatever it is, the whole entire time. You can't just focus on the one. Now, Jay did and her have a conversation, and she wanted a kiss from him. She wanted some attention from him. Jay comes over and gives her a kiss in the cheek, and she was just look. She was just like what the f was that? I knew she wanted more than a kiss on the cheek. I know she did. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. So a kiss on the cheek that was done. That didn't happen. Right? I mean, I'm sorry. The kiss that she wanted that didn't happen. Okay. So what's going on right now is this. She's taking her time and she's getting to know Tony a little bit more. Okay. Which I think is a great idea. Even Calfani was trying to get to know Alex. Rashid was trying to get to know Alex. And the reason why I'm gonna say this because I know we've already seen the show. Alex ended up going home. Okay, and I already knew she was going home. I really felt bad because I felt like the guys, even Calfani was like, man, if I could have got to know you, but they all felt like that Brian was like hugged up. It was all up on her, and it was an unfair advantage because of the fact that none of the other guys wanted to touch her because of it. Same with Naya and Chris. I don't care what anybody says. If you think the guy, if a person is really into that person to focus, they have some kind of brotherhood or whatever where they do not want to, mess up anything. So they just leave the women where they are and don't do nothing or whoever it is, right? So Winter and Jay, I wouldn't even keep pursuing that if it was me because Jay straight up told Winter, "You are not my number one. You are my number two. Joy's my number one." Okay. Speaking of Joy and everyone kind of was getting, you know, bearing their souls to each other and talking and stuff like that. And it seems like, they've had an emotional moment. And I'm gonna say this too. Simone was telling Edwin the same thing. And it seemed like when it came from Joy, he was more receptive about the therapy. It probably was more the approach. I think Simone's kind of coming to Edwin kind of hard. But Joy and him were talking. They even got emotional, because she said she really cares about him. And I was like, I don't know why I feel like that Edwin's going to end up going home next because I don't see him connected with anybody else. Alex has gone home, and Rashid, to me, lights up when he sees Adriana. Even though Calfani was, taking some time to rub on, giving a massage to Denise, that is not his number one. That is his number two. And he's trying to, and even when, nephew Tommy was asking him about, like, Calfani to me is not really fighting for Denise. He's like, even though I don't see any jealousy right now, he says in the back of my mind, he even said Adriana has stepped it up and kind of pushed Denise the way. I was like, dang. And so when Tony was coming to Denise about, like, if you could choose your number one right now, what would it be? And Denise was kind of like, Me and Cal Finding had some deep moments. She's really into Cal Finding. This is right now on the show, and that's who I think she really. She said they got close on a spiritual level, so that's who I think she really wants to. And Tony and Winter got. Hey, look, they was kissing, and it was. I was like, it was nice to see a different couple because I feel like for a long time, for the past few weeks, it's been the same people. So uh, when I saw the two of them, I was like, that's what's up. You know what I'm saying? That's what's up. So, uh, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I just really feel like that the episode that I saw today is what should have been happening a couple of weeks ago. They should have been branching out from each other, getting stuck in these we already together couples and getting to know other people because that's how you really know. That's just like with the whole thing with the put a ring on it kind of thing. You're not gonna know if that's who you want to be with unless you kind of venture out and see other people. And this is just my opinion about the situation. Okay. And so with Joy getting emotional with Edwin, I just think that yes, even though she said there's competition for Jay, but at the end of the day, that's Jay's one that makes her, see the butterflies. That's who she wants. I think that Winter, if Jay was to say to Winter, hey, I will, not talk to Joy and it'll be me and you, I think Winter will be extremely happy because she is into Jay. I don't give a care what she says. Okay. So what I found in this episode, Rashid really lights up when he sees Adriana. They had a nice little kiss. She said his lips were soft. It seemed like those two are, doing moving around very well. I feel Alex, like I said, was in the limbo. Okay, I didn't feel like she was with anybody. She was just dating other people to see, because she was she was with Brian for such a long time on the show, and that's why when the guys came together and was like, I think that Alex and Denise. Once again, literally, Denise has been up there every freaking week. That would bother me so bad. Not bother me or shake my confidence. I would bother me like, what am I doing here? Like what Naya was saying today, like, what am I even doing here, bro? Because at this moment, what's happening is I'm getting put up every doggone week. Like, what's the tea? So at the end of the day, they Tony said he wanted Denise to say because Tony that's Denise is his number one. And from what Denise said, it's been his number one the whole time. I don't know what happened after the show. Okay. Everybody can say watch the show, watch the reunion, see what's gonna pop off. Maybe gonna be some surprises at the reunion. I'm looking very much forward to watching the reunion. So, like I was saying, they ended up Alex and Denise was up and Alex ended up going home. Alex, she handled it like a lady. She didn't trip. She was just like she actually understood where it came from. She completely understood where it came from, and she ended up leaving. A beautiful red dress she had on, but she didn't. And like Simone didn't get to know the guys in enough time where one of them would say, "Yeah, I want to keep her around" or whatever. So, um, next week, okay, and I think I'm gonna talk about that. Something happens on next week's episode, and it seems like it's something sad because I saw Denise get emotional. So I don't know what's going on, but something's going to happen next week. Plus, I think because they gotta make a decision. So if I'm not mistaken, who told me this? Was it Naya? No, I don't know. I think there might be two more shows left, including this one. Like maybe this next one's the last one. No, no. For Ready to Love, I think there's one more show or two more shows. I gotta go look it up. I'm not. Someone told me. Or I'm thinking about Put a Ring on. I think she said there was two more shows over there, but I could have sworn. Yeah, I think the next episode of Put a Ring on it is the finale. I think. Now I don't know about Ready to Love because this episode doesn't look like a finale episode to me. And then you have Christmas break, so obviously we're not gonna have anything on the next week's episode. It'll probably be like showing bloopers and different things that happen throughout the season. Um, Yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't really have a whole lot. I wanted to just kind of go over the couples that are left over and what I think is going to be happening. I can't predict anything for next week, but like I said, a tragedy does end up happening. I know this is a late live. I kind of like my late night lives. I kind of come in, creep in, and just do my little quick live, and then you guys, it drops overnight, and then you guys, look at it in the morning. Hope you guys did check out the interview I had with Naya. That was a good live that we did that earlier. I'm really sorry for the sound. I don't even know what happened to the sound. I do this stuff all the time and I never have any problem, but there's no, you can't predict how stuff happens, especially with equipment or I use StreamYard, or it could have been anything. It could have been something on her end. It could have been anybody. I have no idea. But I could hear the two of us. We had a great discussion. I enjoyed it. And then somebody made a freaking comment on my thing talking about, ooh, I can't wait to see her on Little Black Book. Uh, she wait a minute, she called her. First of all, you rude as crap, and I hope you hear this. You rude. You don't go to somebody's live and watch them or whatever and say, oh, she coddled her. What did you want me to do? Shake her down? Naya came on there and told her truth, and she was an open book. She didn't hold back or nothing. She didn't say I can't talk about this or anything. I asked her questions. People in the chat wanted to ask her questions. I asked her questions. People asked her, and it was wonderful. I didn't have any issue with the interview. You come on my channel talking about I coddled her. You want me to shake her down like I'm the police and she's a criminal? Like coddled her. What do you want me to do? And I like Little Black Book, don't get it twisted. But you coming on my chat talking about, ooh, I want to see her on there, bro. But you saw her on my channel. That's where you were and you watched it. You didn't have to look at it. That's why you're blocked now. I can't stand that crap. Don't come in my freaking chat talking crap. Don't ever get it twisted about me. I might be professional and I might be a lady, but don't get it twisted. Don't come over talking crap to my chat because I will handle it. Unnecessary, man. Bloggers, is not easy for us to do this. When we come on camera, whether we're doing reports, whether we're doing lives, we work, we have lives, and we're doing this also. So to me, I'm not saying everyone's gonna like what I do, and I know that. I don't like what everybody else does. I'm fans to a lot of YouTubers. Just because I'm a fan of me, I'm gonna like everything. So yes, understandably, you're not gonna like everything I post, what I say, how I handle it. That's fine. But for you to come on my comment and type that crap, that's pure trash. Okay, I hate to end it like this, but Preach Views crew, you should be used to me as far as me. I'm gonna give you the real. I'm not gonna BS and be all sugarcoated like it, and I'm gonna tell you what it is. Okay. So anyway, that is my little 2 cents I wanted to give at the end to the comments for people who got something to say about what I'm doing and how I am doing it. Anyway, yeah, I'm about to get off of here. You guys enjoy your evening. You did when this drops tomorrow. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and enjoy the rest of your day.